Hello everyone, myself is Sagar. Welcome back to another video. We are solving SQL 15, the lead code. So we have completed the first 8 questions from SQL lead code 50. So we'll be going to the next question, that is nothing but rising temperature. So let's see the question. So what it says, okay, we have a rising temperature. We have a table called as weather. So what it has column name as ID, record date and temperature. Okay, ID is a column with the unique values. That is nothing but it's a primary key. There are no different rows with the same record date. That means record ID is also unique. So we don't have any duplicates record date. The table contains the information of the temperature on the certain day. So per particular record date, there is a temperature that has been identified. Now, write a solution to find all the dates that is of an ID. For all dates, we have to find the ID where temperature compared to the previous day when temperature is higher. When ID where higher temperature when compared to the previous day. Okay. When you compare to the previous day, the temperature should be higher. Okay. So let's see the data. So we have the weather table where 1, 2, 3, 4 is the IDs, and we have record date that is first, second, 3, and 4. And we have a temperature. So output is 2 and 4. That means we have to get these two IDs. Why? Why means you see here 25 when compared to the previous day. That is 10. It's a higher, and 20 when compared to 25, it's not a higher, and 30 when compared to 20, it's a higher. So that's what it says in the explanation. The second date, that is on second, the temperature was higher than the previous day. So that has been recorded. And even on the fourth, the temperature was higher. That has been recorded. So now how we can approach this in an optimized way we see. So what we can do is let's take this table into an Excel. I'll try to explain it. So we have this table, right? Let me zoom in. So now what we are going to do? We will do a self join to the same table. And what mean by self join? We are comparing with the same table again and again the records, and we'll say whichever the temperature is greater than previous, that is what we have to take. Now how we will take? So what we take, let's take this as W1 and let's take this as W2, and we will join. We'll simply say join. Join is nothing but inner join. So when we are joining, when we sub the date, okay, we subtract date from W1 of date, comma 1 should be equal to what? W2 of date. That's it. When these subtract, suppose for this particular date, if we subtract -1, it should be a W2 of date. No, it's not coming. So when we subtract 0101 -1, that will be the previous day. Do we have any previous day? So it won't consider the first record. When we take the second, that is 2015-0120 -1, do we have the previous date? That is this first record. So it will compare with this. And now what we need to do, the temperature here, W1 of temp should be greater than what? W2 of temp. That's it. A very simple question. So let's see. Let's write this in a SQL and see what will be the output. So what we are going to do? We'll just do select w1.id. Let's take what? w1.id. ID is what we need. So what we are going to do? From where? From this weather table. So what's the table name? Okay, table name is weather. Weather. And we say that as what? W1. Again, what we are doing? Join on the same table. That is W2. When we are going to join? On what we are going to join? On when you do the sub date. Right? Subtract the date of W1 dot record date. W1 dot record date, comma 1. That should be what? Equal to W2 dot date. So what is this update? So we know that, right? Whenever we are going to work with the dates in the SQL, we have something called as date diff. Date difference is nothing but date difference. Okay, date diff. It will pass two arguments. That is difference between the 2 days. That's what it takes. And we have add date. Here, what we are going to do? We'll just we'll pass one date, comma date, comma any number of days. If you want to add 2, we'll add 2 date. If you want to add 3, we'll add 3. And if you want to do, you can add also -3. You can do this also. Or else, if you want to just do subtract, what we do? Sub of date. And what it takes 2 arguments. It will be one is date. For that date, what we have to, how much number of day we have to subtract? That we have to pass that. That will pass as a number. So it will give some value. So that date we are comparing what? Again with the same date. Okay. Now, we have compared, but what again we have to mention the temperature, right? Because we need to find the rising temperature. So what we say, and W1 dot of what temperature is greater than W2 dot of temperature. That's it. Now let's run this. Okay. Oh, sorry, my bad. So we have to pass again the table name, right? So that's the reason it was not able to identify that. Okay, see, now it has accepted and we got the output. Now it is not mandatory to pass this join. So we can just say comma also and it will run. So that's it takes the inner join. Okay. I made something. Now, when you pass that, we have to pass it as a where condition. So it will be when we won't pass join, right? We have to pass it as a where condition. So what is taking? It is kind of what you say. It won't be like kind of a subquery. It's kind of an inner join also where we'll not be passing it as a join and we just take it as a table one and you have these two tables as the same table and we are doing what? Where we are just doing subtract and we are just comparing the temperature. That's what we can do. So these are the two different solutions. So let me write down the another solution here also. So you have that. When we use join, right? When we use join, we have to pass here as one condition. Okay. I hope you understood this question. We will continue this series. Thank you for watching it to the end. Do practice. We'll see you in the next video. Thank you.